This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Razorbacks will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the run, it's Jones. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Coming up, second down and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Razorbacks will try to keep this drive moving.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. On the run here, lets it go. Caught quickly. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find room. It's Knight.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the ball rolls dead. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. In the red area, it's Knight. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's an option look. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Football comes out. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Tackled, but 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time enough for one more play in the half. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he pulls in the catch. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. He'll catch the defense off guard.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Oh, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Knight. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He breaks free. Under pressure, just lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Knight.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Toss play to the outside. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. On the run, it's Knight. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and 10 play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a run to the left. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. 4th down coming up.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break. Trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.